Are you looking to take your career to the next level? Perhaps you are looking for ways to breathe assertiveness and grace as a woman in your work environment. Well, look no further, because the feminine feline has got you covered. We all know that going to work can be a drag sometimes, but fortunately, it doesn't have to be. When dealing with the everyday stressors that the work environment can bring to our lives, it is our duty as women of class to take the mundane and bring life to it, while our male counterparts bring a certain analytical perspective to business. We as women thrive from bringing our creativity. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting, because in this video, we will teach you the top 6 feminine traits that will help you thrive in any workspace without having to shrink your personality. So, be sure to hang around until the end for the firecracker tips we will reveal. For more empowering content like this, be sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be sure to keep you posted on the latest news on embracing your full femininity. Now, let's get down to business. Number 6. Be original and creative. Originality is an essential quality that makes your ideas stand out in the face of conformity. Our bravery to be original and use our creativity is what creates positive changes in our careers. While men tend to take a more logical approach in business, planning out their steps according to the data, it's our creativity that helps pave the way for innovation. We see potential paths that are not yet paved, and we can make a way when all logic suggests otherwise. Another wonderful aspect of the feminine essence is that our creativity challenges the status quo. And while we may face lashback for our ideas and originality, it is our power of challenging the status quo that has the most lasting impact, not only in business, but in our daily lives. Think about the women's suffrage movement. Have you ever heard of the name Alice Paul? If not, then she was a civil rights activist for women's suffrage. Her perseverance for equal rights between men and women was a major turning point in women getting the right to vote. Now, we are not saying that you should start a hunger strike in your workplace for equal rights, but we are saying that having the courage to stand for your own ideas and your own creativity is what allows you to be respected and valuable in that environment. Number 5. Use your intuition. If you don't know already, women who are more feminine tend to be more intuitive, and this is something you must have noticed yourself. You know that feeling or hunch you get about something that usually turns out to be right? Well, that's intuition, and it's one of the bonus qualities associated with femininity. Now, one of the best places to take advantage of this feminine instinct is in your workplace. And most times, it can turn out to be just what you need to become more outstanding as a woman of excellence. Interesting, right? Well, that's another way your feminine traits can be a game changer for you in the office. Plus, in a world where such things as intuition have been overlooked in favor of data and facts, you can use your basic instincts to pick up on things that men typically wouldn't. You know how they say that the devil is in the details? Well, so is the divine, and your intuition can help you spot that little detail that usually turns out to be the long-awaited solution to tough situations. But then again, some women find it a tad difficult to correctly interpret their intuitions. Please drop a comment below if you would like help identifying your intuition, and we will make a video to not only identify it, but strengthen it as well. Number 4. Be open to collaboration. Of course, the ability to collaborate with others for the greater good is one vital quality you can use to negotiate better results at your workplace. You see, while some workplace environments may encourage competitiveness and rivalry, that's usually not the only way to go. Additionally, there should always be space for personal growth and development. But what really makes you a valuable asset is your ability to work with others while still maintaining a sense of self. Luckily, the feminine energy is one that is often open to collaboration. This means being open to receiving other people's ideas while adding a mix of your own to build something unique. While our male counterparts tend to thrive in the workplace from gaining a certain level of status or power in position, our feminine nature helps to balance out unity amongst team members. Now, don't get us wrong. There is a lot to be learned from men in business. Their competitive nature can be useful when we direct it towards ourselves. To be a strong businesswoman, competing against the woman we were yesterday, and not the women around us, is the driving force that shapes us into who we are meant to be in our careers. Lastly, in the name of progress, creating an environment of collaboration with your colleagues builds trust, which yields even more fruitful results than every man and woman for themselves. Men build the house, and we create the home. Likewise, in business, men build the structure, and we create the collaborative force. Number 3, show care. Of course, caregiving is one of the core values associated with femininity, and it's one that can easily help you thrive in the workplace if you go about it the right way. You see, as a feminine woman, you already carry an energy that attracts people who need help from you. This is because women are seen as more nurturing and empathetic than men, and rightly so, too. So, you can expect to generally come across a few or more coworkers seeking emotional comfort and other types of support. However, we must recognize that even though femininity allows you to effortlessly show empathy, it still takes a little effort to be a caregiver, as it can all become overwhelming sometimes. But hey, before you pass on the opportunity, remember that there's absolutely nothing wrong with helping people in your place of work. In fact, it would even make you and your coworkers feel much better about being at work, and that's one way you can thrive in such spaces. Moreover, here's the cherry on top. When you show care and empathy to your colleagues, you automatically attract their utmost respect without even trying. Yes, even research has shown that the best leaders are caregivers, and that's exactly how you'd be seen if you could embody this quality in the workplace. Oh, and guess what? You don't even have to go to the ends of the earth to achieve this in most cases. Just render a listening ear and show support in any way you can, and you'll be celebrated as the high-value woman that you are. Number 2, display a positive attitude. When it comes to the workplace, one of the feminine traits that stands out the most is your ability to maintain a positive outlook. If you can show emotional intelligence and master the act of being in control of your emotions, then you can effortlessly give off positivity, both in and out of the workplace. It is a common misconception that you have to be devious or harsh to gain people's respect in the office, especially as a woman. Moreover, graceful women are seen as better leaders because they understand the humanness of those around them. They show compassion to themselves when they make mistakes, and so they are able to do that with others. Additionally, positivity does not mean never having a bad day. It means that, even on the bad days, you know that there are better ones right around the corner. Something else to think about. Being positive will help you approach tasks and assignments with a better mindset that makes you more objective and creative. It will also make you more approachable, and your coworkers will feel much more at ease around you. And if that's not enough, having a positive attitude can be a real morale booster for you and everyone around you. Seeing on the bright side of anything inspires your team to keep their heads held high in times of adversity and develops your own strength as a businesswoman. Number 1, shine bright. If you really want to inspire people in your workplace, we encourage you not to shrink into mediocrity, but embrace your skills in their entirety. The key here in becoming high value in the workplace is really to see yourself as high value. Know what you have to offer and associate with the people and environments that value you like you do yourself. While women who value themselves tend to harbor typical feminine traits like nurturing and empathy, they never shy away from reaching for their goals, and neither should you. In today's society, it can be difficult to know your true worth when you are listening to what other people think you are. But what is rarely said often enough is that when you truly know and love yourself for the woman that you are allowed to set the standard for who you want to be and how you want to be treated. As the woman of value that you are, you should never be afraid to shoot for the stars and shine the brightest wherever you go. Not only would you be able to achieve great results, but you would also be an inspiration for other women in your workplace. And that's the true essence of the feminine spirit. Thank you for watching this video on the feminine feline. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.